Get it.
Here we go.
So welcome everybody to my one-woman improv show. Did I get a 3-word suggestion? I heard, please God, no. You're all safe. You're completely safe. I live in Chicago and I am legally banned from doing improv here because I have not taken nearly enough classes. I'm not just a comedian, by the way, I'm also a psychic. And I know that there are 2 people watching who are thinking, what the hell is my mother doing up there? Clean your rooms. So I wasn't gonna do this, talk about this, but based on some of the things I've heard tonight, I'm going to. I celebrated a big anniversary, big milestone anniversary over the summer, 25 years. Since I left my really shitty marriage.
Yeah.
It is the silver anniversary. If you would like to send me a gift, I will accept it. Our marriage, well, I never really liked being married. The first year was okay, but we spent our first anniversary with him yelling at me for 2 hours. I don't really remember what. I'm sure I wasn't blameless. Nobody is ever blameless in a marriage or any relationship. Like, I know he hated that I left the cap off the toothpaste. And I hated that he was fucking 2 of my friends. So that's enough about him. I've already acknowledged I'm a little older than a lot of people. I mean, I've been divorced 25 years, so I must be. But I want to tell you that getting older does not have to be a slow, silent march towards death. It can be exciting, like gambling. Say you get a pain in your chest. You say to yourself, am I having a heart attack? Or is this the 4 push-ups I did yesterday? I do push-ups. So I just roll the dice. And I don't call 911. And every time I call 911, I save $350 on my emergency room copay. Last year, I've saved $4,000. And in the before times, I used to say, and I'm going on a cruise. But in February, I had to stop saying that because of COVID. So then I changed it to, and I'm going to Italy, because I really was planning to go to Italy around now. But I stopped saying that because of what happened in Italy. And honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to Italy. I won't go to the laundry room in my apartment building. I just sort of stay here in my little hidey hole. And so, I forget who it was because I'm old. So I forget things easily. Somebody was talking about dating apps earlier. Maybe it was you, Summer. I'm really thankful that I am of an age where we did not have to use dating apps. There was no scrolling through pictures or profiles of people pretending to look like their picture or be that they're funny, or worst of all, pretending to be smart. How bad it is when somebody thinks they're smart. No. I met people the way God intended. Drunk at a bar, drunk at a party, drunk on the bus, drunk at work. Drunk. Much better. The best thing for people my age, or women my age in particular, nobody sent us dick pics. Technology didn't exist. It did. It's called a Polaroid camera. Film was really expensive. It was like $1 a picture, which is like $20 in today's money. So, I mean, a guy could take a picture, sit, shake it. This is where they got that shake it like a Polaroid picture. People really did that. Yeah. That's a shitty angle. So now he's going to do it to the other side. Wait a little longer. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's a bad angle too. Now he is into this for $40. $40. I had that. Should you be paying a professional? If you're paying a professional for your dick pics, it's really impersonal. And if a dick pic isn't personal, does it have any value at all? I don't think it does. So recently I was talking to some of my friends, like women my age. I was reading a Facebook group called What Would Virginia Woolf Do, actually? The answer is she would kill herself, but be that as it may. We were talking about the stupid shit women do to make themselves look more attractive to men. And one woman claimed she does her own Brazilians.
My God.
No.
I know, it's really got to hurt, right? I mean, seriously. But all I could think was, she must be so limber. I can't even clip my own toenails. So we'll talk about COVID a little bit, because I think I'm legally obligated at my age. I've noticed that the countries that have done best with COVID are the ones that have women in the leadership roles. Iceland, Germany, they're not as good as they were, but they're still pretty good. New Zealand is amazing. They have a woman prime minister who just won re-election in a landslide. They've had 2,000 cases and 125 deaths all year. A couple of weeks ago in Illinois, we had 15,000 cases and 145 deaths in one day. Yeah. So I think this demonstrates that we need more women in leadership roles. Oh. And so I'm volunteering. Be queen. Take care of COVID here. I mean, I know we're almost there, but we've got a long way to go till everybody gets vaccinated. But as soon as it's taken care of, I have a couple of decrees I'm putting into place.
Yes.
Brace yourselves. First of all, your diet should be seen and not heard. Nobody cares what you're eating. Nobody knows what keto is. And I personally don't want to know. I do not care. I know your diet makes you feel good about yourself. It's awesome. Do you know what makes me feel good? Masturbating. So I promise that I will not tell you how many times a week I'm changing the batteries in my vibrator. If you stop talking to everyone about your personal relationship with kale. So my second decree about avocados. From now on, when you go into a store or market, produce aisle, avocados are going to be in one of three, not two, 3 bins. Ready today, ready in 2 days, ready in 4 days. Because with avocados, you never know what you're going to get. They're kind of like men in that regard. They're either too hard or too soft. And there's this 15-minute window and they're just perfect. But if you miss that, you're screwed. And depending on the age of the guy, you're not screwed. So, I have no idea how much time I have left, and I only have a couple more things to talk about. So I have 2 sisters who are still married. One is married to a guy named Biff.
Oh.
The other is married to a guy named Spike. And my brother are 1980s movie villains. So according to family law, I can't get remarried unless I find a guy with a really, really stupid nickname. So if you know any Trays or Chips or Buzzies, keep them the fuck away from me. Not again. I said I didn't like being married. But back in the before times, this is just what I'm going to finish with. Back in the before times, I was in front of a club after a show talking to one of my friends. And this really drunk, really high 20-something guy kept trying to get into the conversation. And finally, he stuck his head between us and he said, I would never rape a 50-year-old woman.
Oh.
Is it bad that I was flattered that he thinks I'm 50?
Yes.
Have a great night.
Oh.